Hey, this is just a quick little demonstration of my Snap-on SPP1409 torque wrench tester. Whenever you test a torque wrench, first thing you want to do is warm it up. I've already done that. Got to be careful on this because this rack here will give a little bit, so it'll throw your torque readings off from time to time because this kind of flexes a little. So you got to be real careful when you do it. I got it set for 100 foot-pounds, and I've got it set for peak, which is for a click type torque wrench. Let me pull the reading back up. And it set off at 99 foot-pounds. Now you have a plus or minus of 4% on a click style torque wrench. If you're within that 4%, the torque wrench is considered to be working accurately. So let's take 100 foot-pounds minus 4%, comes out to 96 foot-pounds. We have 99 foot-pounds that it clicked at. So we're well within the accuracy of this torque wrench. This is a tool that is worthwhile to have in every garage. This makes sure that your torque wrenches are accurate. This will also check your digital torque wrenches. And when you check a click type, you set it on number 1 for peak torque. If you want to check your electronic torque wrenches, you set it on just peak, not number 1 peak, but just peak, and that will track it. And then for the dial torque wrenches, you can track those because you're watching the dial and you see the readout on here, and then everything will click, you know, at the appropriate time, or you'll not click, but when you reach the appropriate torques, this will tell you whether you're in line or not. I moved this when I pushed the wrong button there. This will check in foot-pounds, inch-pounds, and Newton meters. So it's a worthwhile item to have. CDI is the one who actually makes these. Snap-on owns CDI. CDI makes Snap-on torque wrenches with the exception of the one with the little dial indicator. You don't have to set it to 0. Forget exactly what they call those. I don't have any of that style. But another company makes those torque wrenches for them. Other than that, though, CDI makes all of Snap-on's torque wrenches. They make all their torque testing equipment as well. So you can buy this in the CDI brand as well. It's identical, just it'll be a blue case with CDI on it instead of Snap-on. I got actually a pretty good deal on this one. These are on the expensive side, but Snap-on had a sale on them, and this one was $6.99, but it's invaluable for making sure your torque wrenches are within spec, and it times out after so long, so it preserves the battery. But that's how you do it. And as you can see, this torque wrench I've had for, good Lord, over about 16 years. And I use it for checking the lug nuts or torquing the lug nuts on my vehicles. And as you can see, it's still within spec. You know, I take care of it. It's not used every single day, but this is a Snap-on torque wrench. There's the logo on it. You're gonna spend more money for a Snap-on product, but I'm the type, I feel you get a better product in the end. You know, this is a lot better product than the cheap torque wrenches that a lot of people buy. At any rate, I hope this was interesting, and that's how you check a torque wrench with the SPP1409. You can also train people how to use a click type torque wrench. Most people, believe it or not, don't know how to properly use a click type torque wrench, and they will get the wrong torque readings. Even though it clicks and it's set for, like in this case, 100 foot-pounds, they could be off 15, 20 foot-pounds because they don't use it correctly. You got to be very deliberate. And these right here, you can use to train people how to properly use a click type torque wrench so that they're consistent on their readings. This also comes with the 3/8 adapter, so you can check 3/8 drive torque wrenches too, as long as they're within the spec of between 25 and 250 foot-pounds, or 34 to 335 Newton meters. And then of course it does inch-pounds as well. So I hope you found this interesting, and this is how it's done. Pushing that on-off button zeroes out the unit. I'm going to put it back on peak. That there, it's torque zeroing. Everything is zeroed out now. So hope this was interesting.